fights, gaze upon the drama,
the looks,
and the language of our newest favorite Chinese television show, Empresses in the Palace, otherwise known as
Zhen Huan.
And today, for episode 26, we have got an amazing, iconic, super talented guest.
The reigning queen of Shanghai.
The co-creator of Choker and East Meets West.
Beaverhausen.
Hello everyone. Nice to see you here at White Gaze.
They can't see us.
Listen.
Listen, we are so excited that you are here. We've been begging you to come on the podcast.
No begging, we just need to find the right time.
We did. And the right time has finally come.
Yeah.
So how are you? I went to your show this weekend. It was very fun.
Talented, brilliant,
it's
incredible.
Adam's Family Valentine's special. So
Yes.
Also, do you enjoy Big Westi's cousin it?
I did,
Yeah.
except for the part where she took my costume, never credited me for it, and
Oh.
then broke it.
So that slutty dress belongs to you?
Yes.
Oh.
The
Yes,
little
it
harness
does.
was his.
Makes
but
sense.
the fishnets were mine.
The fishnets were yours. Yes. Yes. I'm glad that somebody was using it, to be honest.
I've never seen
So
it.
you never used that?
I've worn it before.
Uh-oh.
And in private scenarios.
I don't know how it would work in a private scenario because it is I guess unless you're topping, because like it's like a thong, and so it goes right up the booty.
Well, there is a part of it where...
So are you trying to tell us he's a button?
Yeah.
We're cutting this. Well, anyways,
But actually, you can be a button and wearing a song. You just like a...
Pull it to the side.
Yeah.
Just pull it to the side.
Well, not me in that outfit.
But yes, we're so excited to have you here to help us digest and understand further episode 26 of Zhen Huan. But you have seen the whole thing.
Of course. Every Chinese gay boy should have seen this.
Okay, how many times have you seen it?
I don't know, because it's just like when you get so used to it, and sometimes when you are just doing your normal day job and you want some sound around you, you just click an episode, put it there, and it will be the background music for you sometimes.
I did the same thing with Futurama, but I have seen Futurama fully 5 times.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's kind of like Sex and the City. Sometimes I would do the same thing too. It's
Just turn it on in the
yeah,
background.
turn it on because I know it so well.
So every time that you rewatch it, do you get something new out of it? Do you like notice new things?
But sometimes you will focus on different kind of stuff. You mean when I first watched this, it was 12 years. I think it's 12 or 13 years ago. I forget the exact time, but over 10 years ago. So at that time, you will only focus on the drama and all the storyline, this kind of thing. Then later, when I start doing makeup and doing my drag career, I will put a lot of attention on how they did the makeup, because the makeup of this show is really
It's
very
fierce, yeah.
Especially if someone you want to know how to contour your face, watch Hua Fei. Yeah. Hua Fei, the contour, especially Hua Fei's the contour on the chin is like magnificent, because that actress Jiang Xing has a very, I would say very Asian face, very pretty, but it's like she got no chin with no makeup. Yeah, so it's basically the makeup just gave her a chin by very heavy contour. It looks great in the camera. Yeah.
Wow.
Amazing.
All right.
We did have a question though too. When we were thinking about the different powders with the pigments and the scents, like, do you have any knowledge about makeup in 1723? Like, what are they putting on their face?
I think basically it's just some. They're gonna be something like rouge and lip pomade, something like that. There will be face powder. They will do their eyebrow. Basically, it's like something burnt, like a coal, or like in Western culture, you like doing your eyebrow by burnt the clove or cleave.
Clove,
Cloves,
maybe.
Yeah, clove. Yeah. In China, it's sometimes you will light the matchstick And when the fire goes out, you just use
use it to draw your eyebrows.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah,
the 5-minute crafts of it all.
Yeah, but for these noble women, they have something better because in this TV show, there's something called 骡子带. It's something made out of coal or copper, something much more expensive and more like a modern day brow pencil. Yeah, but they definitely, I think in Qing Dynasty, there's not a lot about eyeshadow. Yeah. But watching some of the Chinese Asian painting, you will see actually in China we have this kind of makeup called like 3白法, like it means 3 white dots. Yeah, it's like they will put a very white makeup in the middle of your forehead, in the tip of your nose, and on the chin. It's a little bit kind of like the highlighting we are doing today.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Innovation.
Yeah, but they're doing this not because highlighting is more for camera. You want to still keep the structure of your face, but they do this, I think it's just something fashion, and they believe this makes them look more pale with this flawless fair skin. Yeah, but without putting powder on your whole face. Yeah.
Now for the opera girl,
well, she did it up.
Yeah. They didn't have Krylon. What was she putting that white on with?
It's just a paint.
Oh wow. Just paint.
Literal paint.
Yeah. Probably have lead in it, very toxic to your skin. So yeah, I think it's kind of like in the Western country because some probably lead paint. I don't know when they discovered the titanium dioxide and the zinc oxide. These kind of things can have the similar effect. But I do know lots of Asian Chinese white paint is probably titanium dioxide, but there will be some lead in it because especially when you're watching these operas, you are under like a very dim light and like candle lights. If the paint have lead in it, it's really glowing under that kind of light. Yeah, so it's really a better version. I think some of at late they do realize it's toxic, but they still use it because it looks good.
It looks good.
Yeah,
it's got the shimmer.
All right. So in the last episode, we do kind of get a recap in like the second scene, but we'll also give the recap. In the last episode, Ending Wrong was fucking around with the powders. Yeah, and she pissed off the cat, and the cat jumped on
Fu Cha noble woman.
Yes, Fu Cha Guiren,
and make her lose her baby.
Yeah, she had a miscarriage, but we also found out that Zhen Huan is pregnant.
Yeah, because Cao so expensive pushed Zhen Huan out, and Zhen Huan was like scrapped by the cat, and the doctor examined Zhen Huan's neck, but found out she was pregnant.
Right.
So we can confirm that it was Cao Guiren that pushed her?
Yes, in the TV, you already see Cao Guiren's face before that push.
It was like so fast, but
fast.
On YouTube, there's like a big hump right there. It's like the most replayed part on YouTube.
Yeah, it's very important because, but you do know Cao Guiren already played a lot of trick behind Zhen Huan's back.
I know.
Yeah. So it's not surprise, and it's like something happened that fast. So Cao Guiren is extremely smart. So at that moment, she can figure it out. Okay, amazing. If I push Zhen Huan, probably they will blame everything on Zhen Huan.
But luckily, they say that Zhen Huan was trying to save.
Right. She jumped in.
Yeah, but think about it. If for example the king don't care about Zhen Huan is just something the king doesn't care about, and she didn't have a baby. And she didn't have that much friend in the palace, she probably will take the blame. Yeah.
So in the very last scene, we see Duan Fei goes over to Zhen Huan's and she's like, I found this powder out there.
Yeah, Duan Fei is kind of like the detective in the palace.
And so she is there at Zhen Huan's palace and she's telling her that she needs to be careful because she's pregnant now, big target on her back.
Yeah. You have seen what happened to Fu Cha Guiren, and you are under the same situation now, and you know this woman gonna come for you.
Right.
And this isn't the only miscarriage. There's been like
A lot.
Yeah,
because I think it has been mentioned by the Queen Dowages that the king only have like a very few alive kids. It's like only 3 boys and 1 daughter. Yeah, actually, it's very few compared to the ex.
And it seems like there's one person in the middle of it.
I said what I said,
and we'll get into that.
Yeah.
In the next scene, we see the Empress and the Empress Dowager, and they're discussing what we just discussed, everything that happened the day before about the miscarriage and about the new pregnancy.
So it's at this episode at the end of the last episode.
It carries over.
We
leave them talking, and we start with them talking, and the Empress Dowager is like, listen, when you tell the Emperor about this, make sure to let him know that Zhen Huan is also pregnant, so that
it might lighten the mood a little bit.
Right. He doesn't get so upset, because honestly, nobody gives a shit about Fu Ren.
Yeah, because she don't have the baby, nobody care about her anymore. Yeah.
So, but she also says to the Emperor, she also says to the Empress, sort of in a warning way, like, don't let anything fucking happen to Zhen Huan's baby.
Yeah.
Which I don't think anything will, because she's the main character, but I am nervous that people will
People
try.
are going to try. People are really going to try it.
Yeah.
And so the Empress takes that. She says, okay, I'll be on it. By the way, I have something else to report.
Yeah, she mentions that Hua Fei wants a doctor from outside of the palace, because all of the palace doctors
are shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she hasn't pregnant for a long time, so that she blamed that on all the palace doctors. So I have a question for you. So did you really get like the sublines between Empress Dowager and the Empress talk?
Absolutely not.
No.
stupid fucking dinosaur.
So you do know the relationship between the 2 women?
Kind of.
She's the mother-in-law.
No. Actually, I think this has bring up a lot of times. The Empress is Empress Dowager's niece.
What the fuck?
Wait. What?
Yeah, okay, so the previous Empress was the Empress's mother?
No. Sister.
No. That means the Empress father is Empress Dowager's brother.
We need to draw this
out.
Can we?
I need a family tree.
Okay.
Yeah, you need the family tree.
Okay, so here we have Emperor, right?
Yeah.
And this is Empress.
Mm-hmm.
And she has long hair. Now, previously, it was the sister, right? But she, unfortunately, died. But his mom is her auntie?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Is these 2 sisters? She is auntie of these 2 sisters. That's why this kind of talk happen. If that's not her niece, she knows the fact that she will get her off that position. But it's her niece because Empress Dowager said something like, I haven't been Empress for my whole life.
Right.
Yeah. So when the Emperor takes the throne, I make sure he make you the Empress immediately, because I want these things stay in my family.
She's a Nepo baby.
Oh my god, she's a Nepo baby. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That went right over my head. I had no idea about that.
So that's why when the Empresses, they have mentioned before that actually at the beginning, the Empress married to the Emperor, but not as her wife, as like the secondary wife.
Right.
Yeah, but the Emperor is planning to make the secondary wife her like first wife. But at that time, the Emperor met the Empress's sister and fall in love with her sister and make her sister the wife. So you know there's gonna be some drama between these 2 women, right?
Of course.
Yeah. And the Queen Dowager the Empress Dowager just approved it. Why? Because the Emperor's sister is still her niece. The title of Empress will still stay in her family. Yeah. So it's very difficult.
What happened to this one?
That's another storyline.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
A very, very big story. I think by some subtitle.
Huang Hou is a scheming ass bitch. I guess she is.
Did I lie?
This is blowing my mind. This is exactly why we brought you on. Because there's no way we
And I do
that.
know, as a white gay, you cannot get the subtitle.
No, we cannot.
So it's very, very important because the end is like the Empress Dowager do know what the Empress was doing, and she threatened her, don't do that again, but she never revealed all the secret to the Emperor because she want to protect her niece.
So they're kind of on a team.
It's kind of a team, but think about it, the Emperor is still the Queen Emperor Dowager's son. Right. She do care about her son, and also it's her obligation to be the country's Empress Dowager. It's another thing she need to care about. So actually that character, she is like a very complicated person because there is so many burden on her. First of all, she care about her son, and then she do care about the country, the royal family. Then she need to care about her own family, that family. So need to keep the Empress title in her family.
This makes a lot of sense now.
So question though, so when you say that she's the auntie, is she the blood auntie or marriage auntie? I'm trying to see if there's
more like a blood auntie, but not like the first cousin thing, maybe like a second cousin, something like that, but it's in that big family.
Okay.
Yeah.
That could be why they're having troubles with pregnancy. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, what is the next scene?
Next scene, we see Hua Fei, and she's basically setting up her storyline for the episode.
Her maid is like, oh, you're too sick. Like, you shouldn't have gone out. And she says, no.
若不是为了想做的事还没有做完，我还要这副破身子干什么？
The desires of my mind are the only thing keeping me going. And until I get my revenge, I'll be going forever. And so I'm like, okay, well, this girl is clearly on a mission. And clearly we find out that her enemy, number one, is Hua Fei. Yeah. Because Hua Fei comes in.
Wait, we see Hua Fei first, and she's like shoving shit into her.
The pickles. The pickles.
Yeah, but I think that part is a lot of people feel sad for Hua Fei already. The pickle scene, it's very famous because
she's eating pickles.
No, because she
they were not classics.
She tried to have a baby so badly, and she has to like fool herself to let her thinking, okay, I want to eat sour stuff, I vomit, I'm pregnant, because that's the thing about all these kind of shows is like these women, they are put in a very sad situation. All their value is based on if the emperor loves you, if you can have a baby. For our modern people, we know it's a very fucked up situation. Yes. Even though you are rich, you are beautiful, you are young, you have the power. If you don't do the thing people want you to do, you are a total loser.
Yeah, if you can't get pregnant. Yeah. That's just a reality. People can't get pregnant.
It's true. Lots of people can't.
Yeah. You know, I feel for Hua Fei because I am also trying to get pregnant and I can't.
I know. Yeah. That's why you put on so much weight, try to make you looking like you are pregnant.
Okay, fuck off.
I would just say that I would feel more bad for Hua Fei if she was a nice person. The thing is, Hua Fei is not a nice person.
No. Have you think about that? Why she become this bad person?
Well, we kind of see that in the next scene because she storms into Hua Fei's palace.
Not just that.
And she... And Hua Fei's little maid's like, sorry, she's already in bed. And she gets fucking Limpy Boy, what's his name?
It doesn't matter. Someone with no
kicks
dick.
her!
Yeah.
Kicks her right over. It's not as if she was standing in the way either. She was like in the corner. They could have simply walked past her. But she like gives him the look and he just kicks her over.
And then she storms in and she's like, you fucking bitch. And slaps her.
And think about one thing. Hua Fei and Hua Fei, they have the same title.
Right.
Yeah. So Hua Fei only have one servant.
Right, and Hua Fei has everybody.
Yeah.
And how are they Fei? They don't have They don't have kids.
Well, neither does Jing Fei.
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't.
No, Jing Fei don't have kids.
Why are they just
The only Fei have a kids is Qi Fei.
Qi Fei, that's what
the most stupid one.
Right, nobody likes her. But it's sad.
No. The reason she can have a kid is because she's stupid. So she is not threatened. So nobody put some poison stuff in her food when she was pregnant because nobody's. Also, the emperor don't love her.
It's starting to click.
They didn't come for her because she's stupid.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh.
Even if she gets a kid, it's not going to mean anything because she's stupid. Nobody likes her.
And the emperor don't love her, so fuck off.
Oh my god. Okay, this is getting very complicated. But yeah, she goes in there. Hua Fei very clearly blames Duan Fei for her previous miscarriage.
Yeah.
Because I guess they were besties. I guess they used to be like...
They used to be... Not just bestie. It's like... she said because Duan Fei is someone with a great moral standard. So Duan Fei is the only person she could trust.
Right.
When they are in the Wang Fei, I don't know how to translate that. That's a place they live before the emperor became the emperor.
Okay.
When he was still the prince. Yeah.
I don't know if I would trust Duan Fei with the face like that. She looks evil.
No, I trust Duan Fei more than Hua Fei.
Duan Fei, you know, based on her talk between Hua Fei, is like Duan Fei never involved in any drama.
No, she stays out of it. That's why I like her.
So she is kind of the person that, okay, there is a drama, I will stand by no side. Mm-hmm. I will just live my own life and I will not like play bad thing on anyone or... Also, I will not be like tricked by anyone because I'm very smart. I'm the detective.
Yeah.
Also, the reason that I was not feeling bad for Hua Fei in this episode is because she was like, you fucked with me. Now I can't get pregnant. And so now I'm making sure none of these other bitches can get pregnant either.
Right. It seemed as if she was taking out her trauma. Because like you say, this is a fucked up situation. Yeah. But it seems like she's taking her trauma out on everybody except for the system. Like, girl, revolution. If you feel that bad about that crazy, rather than killing everybody else's baby, go talk to your man about why he's not getting you pregnant. Like, have that conversation.
Well, I guess she is having that conversation because
we will know the reason why she cannot get pregnant in this episode.
Well, because so apparently somebody had poisoned her while she was pregnant, and then she believed it was Duan Fei. So then she went to Duan Fei while she was sleeping
and poured poison in her mouth. What kind of poison was it?
Star flower.
Yeah.
Star flower, actually, we still use this a lot in our modern day cosmetic. Star flower oil. Actually, when sometimes we are still use this in Chinese herb medicine. Sometimes when a girl can't have her period, the doctor will give this to her. You will have your period. But when you are having a baby, then you have a period. That means
it'll evacuate the area. Well, it seemed very traumatic by what Duan Fei said because it said like in the subtitles it said like boiling.
Not because boiling. It's a whole big bowl of star flower soup. So. I think it won't hurt her wound so much based on modern science, but in Zhen Huan Zhuan, they believe that these will like totally destroy your reproduction system, make sure you will never have baby in your life, also destroy your health.
I mean, clearly, because she can barely walk. But my question is, was she just sleeping with her mouth open?
I don't... Oh, yeah.
No,
how did it happen?
It's like letting your servant like to grab your mouth open and put the thing in. So think about it.
Not the glory coming back again.
Yeah. So think about it. Duan Fei is in the same title level of Hua Fei, and also Duan Fei have married to the emperor earlier than Hua Fei. That means actually Duan Fei should be in a higher position than Hua Fei. Now think about it. Why Hua Fei can do this to Duan Fei? Doing this to someone with a higher position than
because her brother slaying the war.
Yeah, because her brother have the power. So and the emperor do rely on her brother. When you need to rely on someone, how do you feel?
Bad.
Yeah,
especially when you are the real one, should be in power.
We've been seeing that a lot. He's like,
Yeah.
well, I can't do anything because I need to continue to win these wars, and I need Hua Fei's brother to do that. So
Yeah.
she keeps getting away with shit.
Yeah.
And
So-
that's why I hate her.
I said what I said.
Think about the position from a woman. You think your husband do love you, but actually, does your husband really love you?
Well,
He probably love your brother more than you.
Did you listen to the Erykah Badu song that I told you to?
No more love.
Yeah,
No
no
loving.
love.
No, I didn't.
How can we make love when you don't love me?
So that's why a lot of people love Zhen Huan Zhuan. I think it's because sometimes they tell you all the detail, and sometimes you think about from other people's position, you can feel why she become this crazy woman.
Okay, she's convincing us.
Okay, you must be on Hua Fei's payroll as well, because you are really working here.
No. Because that's why. Because I think the reason why Zhen Huan Zhuan is so good is they build lots of character, not just a villain. Yeah. I still think Hua Fei is a very bad person. If I have met somebody like her in my life, I will do all the Zhen Huan thing to try to make myself survive, and I will definitely hate her. But I do understand
You
why.
can understand her
Yeah.
perspective.
It's very the like Maleficent of it all.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
It's
maybe
like
she'll get a spin-off.
She's the villain, but then we also get her story, and we can say, oh,
Yeah.
well, maybe we. Can kind of feel
I
bad
get
for
her
her.
story doesn't mean that I think she's a good person. It's just she become a bad person with a reason that's a good character.
So Hua Fei, we hear you, we see you,
And on
we
that-
hold space for you.
On that, let's take a break.
Let's take a break.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this pink guava drink.
Introducing the new guava green tea frozen smoothie from Dian. One taste will transport you back to all of the tropical shores of all of the destinations that you would like to visit, but you cannot because of travel restrictions. Tasting of guava and green tea, you can imagine yourselves frolicking between the waves. Head on down to Dian now.
You can buy this drink between the months of June and July, so it is no longer available. Okay, we are back.
Yeah.
And the doctor from the outside has come in. Come inside. And
He's actually come inside from Shanghai.
Yeah, from Hua Fei's brother side. So this doctor is a doctor who have served Hua Fei's brother for a long time. So it's a people in kind of the very trusted servant in Hua Fei's family.
Is he like a war doctor? Has he seen like battle?
Because he only need to serve the general.
Probably not.
Yeah.
oh, he specifically
Honey,
only serves the general?
she knows the things about the reproduction system. I don't think that's something a war doctor should know.
You know what? I just think all these doctors must know something I don't, because no matter what type of medicine you're in, all you need to do is take the pulse.
Check the pulse and you know
And you
what's
know
going on.
everything.
Yeah.
You got the whole
medical
breakdown.
history.
Yeah.
So anyways, he comes in. Su Pei Sheng is giving him the lowdown, like, yeah, I'm about to bring you to
Not
Hua
Su Pei
Fei.
Sheng, not Su Pei Sheng.
That's Su Pei Sheng.
No. That's not Su Pei Sheng. That's Zhang Fuhan. That's the servant for Empress. Su Pei Sheng is the servant for the Emperor. It's different.
Yeah, but that man was Su Pei Sheng for sure.
No.
I don't think it was.
No.
The one with the voice, yeah, it was.
No.
Oh, I'm wrong. You're right. Oh my god.
Think about it. This
The one with
whole
the cute little voices. The
This
Empress.
whole
Yes,
doctor thing, they do not let the emperor know. It's Hua Fei asked the empress to give her the permission, and the empress think, okay, it's a big deal. I need to have the permission of the empress dowager. So nobody is like using the power from the emperor.
Right. Okay, see, now things are clicking.
The ladies are taking over.
Right. So his name is Zhang Fuhai.
Yeah.
He's
the
like
Empress.
The Empress's little man.
And he's the one with the cute little voice.
Yes, and he's saying, I'm about to bring you to Hua Fei. How do you feel? You're the most amazing doctor I've ever seen. And he says, girl, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm scared. If I fuck up, I don't want to, like, make waves. I just want to be cool.
Well, because then the head doctor says, you need to be careful with her because she's, like, the most favorite girl in here, and you need to tell her exactly what she needs to hear.
No, you missed the most important part of these two talks. So, think about it. Zhang Fuhai is the leading servant of Empress. Mm-hmm. That means actually she is someone in a very high position in the palace. But the way Zhang Fuhai talking to that doctor is extremely humble. Mm-hmm. So when you have someone with a very high position talk to you in an extremely humble way, that will make you nervous.
Mm-hmm. It wouldn't make you feel... I feel like if Beyonce talked to me in a humble way, I would feel more comfortable.
It's comfortable, actually. But you will feel some kind of nervous because in Chinese, it's kind of like threaten you in an extremely soft way.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's like you must be very, very careful about these. The careful doesn't mean that... The careful can mean a lot of things besides just being like find out the reason. It's also about how you behave, how you talk. And then the imperial doctor talking to her is like, there has already been 20 people be the doctor for Hua Fei, and all of them are top doctors. And think about it. Hua Fei think all these doctors do nothing to her.
Yeah.
But they say, we already had 20 people. All of them are the best doctors in this country. So here is our result. You see this result, and you go check Hua Fei. Think about it. If you get different result with all these great doctors.
Right, well, because that's what Bamboo ends up saying too.
Says, yeah.
So that's a subline in it.
Yeah.
Right, because Zhang Fuhai is like, oh, if you have time after you talk with Hua Fei, you gotta check on Bamboo. She's really sick. She needs your help. Because he ends up going to there, and then he's like, Bamboo, you're fine.
Yeah.
And she's like, yes, and so what does it mean if you say something that nobody else says? And I was very confused about this.
Yeah, think about it. What Bamboo's words is, if there is someone who is very healthy, but all the doctor around her said, you are sick. Now, there's someone come here say, okay, you are healthy. There's one people say, you are healthy. What will people think about this person? And that doctor said, they will think I'm crazy. Yeah. And so the subline is here.
Well, he doesn't even have to think about that because Hua Fei lays it down. When he does go and talk to Hua Fei is like...
Michi Miao Miao brings in the money.
Yeah, and she's a plate of tails.
And she's like, you know what? They're not that heavy, but they are heavy if I hit you in the head with it.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's being pressured on both sides. Hua Fei is saying, tell me I can get pregnant or I fucking kill you. And then on the other side, the Empress's doctors and the Empress Dowager and Bamboo are all saying, if you tell her that she's sick, you'll look crazy and we will kill you. So he doesn't really have a choice, does he?
No. So the choice is... So that's why the Zhang Fuhai told her to be careful. The careful is not about how you get the result. The careful is about how to fool Hua Fei.
So this is revealing that there is something wrong with her.
Maybe.
And there
not
is
maybe.
some sort of
we can know.
There is some big conspiracy with all of the doctors.
Now we all know the reason why Hua Fei cannot get pregnant based on Emperor Dowager's response before. It's they two are playing something back to make sure Hua Fei never get pregnant.
So we can just keep her brother going?
Yeah, because think about it. Hua Fei's power controls the military.
Oh my god.
Once Hua Fei...
Please check my pulse.
Once Hua Fei get pregnant, so will the uncle try to make his niece, the emperor.
Well, I mean, there's gonna come a time where, okay, if there is this conspiracy, which things are starting to add up and starting to click, between the Empress Dowager, the Empress, Bamboo, all of the doctors, potentially the Emperor, to make sure that she never gets pregnant, and yet he needs the brother so much for all the war slayage, why is he not worried that the truth is gonna get back to the brother and he's gonna come in and fucking kill them all?
So that's why they need to threaten the doctor.
But are they never gonna let the doctor go? Is he like a hostage now?
No. Because the doctor is a smart person. You don't disobey the emperor and the empress dowager.
Yeah, you do as they say.
Are we really coming on the pod today and saying that the emperor is purposefully not letting Hua Fei get pregnant?
I could not believe it.
Because that's a secret revealed at this episode.
Oh my god! I'm not ready for that.
Yeah,
See, that's okay. Maybe I do care about Hua Fei. Maybe I do feel bad for her.
Yeah,
now.
think about it. Your whole value is built on if you can get pregnant, and your beloved husband play a lot of trick, try to make sure you don't get pregnant, make you suffer from the mental abuse. It's totally gaslighting. That's why you became a crazy woman.
Oh my god, Hua Fei, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say.
Wow, in this outline, I wrote down a joke and I can't even say it because everything's so shocking right now.
It's sad. It's very sad, right? Yeah.
Well, okay, so yeah, the doctor has come in. He sees Hua Fei. He goes to see Bamboo. Then where does he go next?
Home? No. Let me just tell you another one thing.
Oh no, I don't think I'm ready.
Yeah, getting a doctor. Actually, the Empress can approve that.
Of course.
Then why she go to ask the Empress Dowager for permission?
Because she is actually the secret boss.
No. It's like probably the Empress knows the reason why Hua Fei don't get pregnant. Right. Have something happen back because of the Emperor and the Empress Dowager. So she's like, okay, I don't know exactly what the reason it is, but I do know it's because these two people. So I better check them before I approve that.
I want to know what the reason is.
Well, I think ultimately
it will be
revealed. But now I'm thinking that the Emperor has some serious mommy issues if he is letting his mommy make all of these big choices for his life.
No. It's the Emperor said the Emperor don't involved in this doctor case, but the Emperor and the Empress Dowager, they did the whole...
All the other doctors.
Yeah.
Lord. Mm-hmm. What's next? What do we...
Well, we're going to take a break on that one.
I need a break. Yeah.
Hi there. It's Trenty from the world-famous White Gaze podcast. And I'm here to ask you, are you feeling sad?
Are you suffering from crippling anxiety?
Have you ever been trapped outside of a foreign country for an uncomfortable amount of time while you wait on your visa?
I'm not comfortable with sharing my trauma on the pod.
Well, either way, BetterHelp is there for you. BetterHelp is an online therapy service for people who can afford it. You can access them at betterhelp.com.
Period. There is no promo code because we are not actually sponsored by BetterHelp. But if you subscribe to our podcast, then we can use that money to pay for the services that we so desperately need.
We thank you in advance.
Oh, we are back. Thankfully, Big Westi took my pulse because all of that information was too much for me. And what happens next? Oh, the Emperor comes back.
Yeah, Zhen Huan wakes up from a nap and the Emperor's there and she's like, oh, you're so quiet. I didn't realize that you came.
Right.
But why did you come? You just got back from a trip. from Henan? Why did you come here first?
Well, I don't think he was supposed to come this early, but I think when he got the bad/good news, he was like, it's my time.
I need to be back. And also he's like mentioned is why you are trying to saving Fu Cha Guiren and hurt yourself. Zhen Huan like, I was not saving her. I just tried to save the baby. But the emperor is kind of like say, because Zhen Huan have no proof, she do have questions, think that it's Cao Guiren pushed her,
right.
but without evidence, you cannot do that.
I guess.
Yeah.
But she could pull out the, if I told you I was pushed, would you believe that?
No. That will make you look like you are kind of very calculative person in the emperor's eye. So it will kind of leave a bad impression.
Okay.
So even though they are kind of like they do love each other, but because this fucked up system, Zhen Huan should still be extremely careful.
I said this last time, like I would not do well over there. Because
I'd be telling.
Yeah, no, we cannot. We can't.
Yeah, no, because after we fuck, I'd be just my pillow talk would be like, listen, this is the team. Mm-hmm. This is what happened. Some bitch pushed me. Like, don't tell anybody because I don't know who it is. But some bitch pushed me. But we'll keep telling people that I saved her.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think that she would be telling Silang the truth.
Yeah.
I would
The way to survive in palace, if you want to really get somebody down, you need to have 100% sure that your one hit can get this person down.
You in danger, girl.
One punch woman.
Yeah. Otherwise, don't spill anything. Just keep inside.
I guess that's why Hua Fei keeps failing.
The only reason Hua Fei can survive is because her brother is in control of the whole army. Yeah.
And she has enough friends that she can blame shit on, and they get to.
It just seems like a sitcom because like. Hua Fei like keeps trying all of these like schemes to fuck with people, and it's just like wah, wah, it didn't work.
Okay, not the sitcom, not after this week.
But you do see that at least now we know what happened to Fu Cha Guiren is because An Lingrong and the Empress, right?
So okay, but I did have questions about that. I was like, what motivation did the Empress have to kill Fu Cha Guiren's baby?
Was the Empress involved in that?
It must be
like directly.
Yeah, of course they direct. Think about it. What they talked before.
With the cat.
Yeah, with the cat. It's like when the first time with the cat showed in the TV, it's like the Empress is telling An Lingrong everything about this cat. It's kind of like my cat Songzi is very different from other cats. He like to push on something. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and An Lingrong is
it was the double talk. We knew. Yeah.
I do know how to make some kind of perfumed powder to control this cat. I will make this powder for you.
Oh, okay. Well, because that was my question. Fu Cha Guiren says that the Emperor gave her the powder, but was it the Empress that truly gave her the powder?
No, it's the Emperor have the powder, but for Empress, she can easily get a copy from that powder.
Mm-hmm. And give it to
because she is the one in control. That's why the Empress Dowager sees she also take over this powder and the cat. Why she take these? One, this is the evidence. She uses to threaten the Empress. Don't do that again. Secondary, you don't get rid of the cat and the powder, people gonna find out. So she's protecting her niece. She's like, you stupid bitch, you did something bad and you don't destroy the evidence afterward? Honey, I'm the one who win last game to become the Empress Dowager. Learn from your auntie, bitch.
Yeah, fuck. They're all fucked up. They're all so fucked up. Okay, but then, so if the Empress Dowager didn't want Fu Cha Guiren's baby to die, and clearly the Emperor didn't want Fu Cha Guiren's baby to die, why did the Empress want Fu Cha Guiren's baby to die?
Think about that's something typical about the system. So, think about the Empress Dowager. She was not the Empress. During the last Emperor's time.
Right.
Why she become the Empress Dowager?
Because her son became the Emperor by killing everybody else.
So, if Fu Cha Guiren had a boy, and that boy maybe is a very smart boy, and become the emperor in the future, what will happen to the current empress?
Well, but here's the deal. She's not having babies anytime soon. So...
No. In this TV show, it already revealed the empress is kind of old now.
Right. So she can't have any children. Babies. So what... Who do they want to have babies at this point? Nobody?
I guess they want Zhen Huan to have a baby.
No. Clearly, nobody wants Zhen Huan to have the baby. Because the reason Qi Fei have that baby
is
it
was a girl. The emperor doesn't like them.
Yeah, but Zhen Huan is a very beloved person by the emperor. Either way, in China, we have two kind of things. It's like we tell that 母凭子贵 and 子凭母贵. It happens at the same time. It's like if you have a son that is really loved by the father will love the mother. But it can be opposite. It's like the father really love your mom, so he love your son so much. And he even want to make your son the higher.
Right.
So this kind of thing happen a lot in Asian China. Do you want someone to share the power with you?
Don't. I guess not. But clearly, Fu Chaguiran, her baby, whatever. But I guess I still don't see why specifically they were mad.
Yeah, I think you think about a crazy woman like Hua Fei.
Right.
Now, Huang Hou is kind of crazy too. Clearly. Will you start thinking, is there anything bad happened to the Empress before?
I mean, yes, but did Fu Chaguiran do it?
Of course not Fu Chaguiran do it, but they probably the same thing. It's a fucked up system, but they cannot fight the system, so they revenge on other innocent women.
I used to think the Empress was fierce, and now
they are clever and fierce. But because they are in this fucked up situation, the only way is either you have a baby, either you become a crazy woman.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Well, the Empress needs to chill. Because nothing can happen to Zhen Huan's baby. I'll throw my remote at my TV.
I said what I think.
What happens next?
Su Peicheng goes to the Empress and says, "You're not being visited tonight."
Oh, yeah. Right. It's the 15th of the month. It's the full moon.
Think about it. The shit is
that when she's menstruating or something?
I don't know.
No. It's like a tradition. It's like kind of like the tradition in the palace. It's like every time when it's full moon, the emperor and the empress need to stay together. It means you are you know the full moon in China we call this 圆满. Around the thing means like a very good husband and wife relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a night you need to go to visit the empress. So. Yeah, and at that night, the empress don't come to the palace. Yeah, it's from the emperor's side, it's a humiliation.
Yeah.
But she plays it off pretty chill. She's like, well, the emperor loves Zhen Huan, and Zhen Huan knows his heart, so I'm sure that they'll have a great time tonight.
Yeah, because that's a traditional good wife moral standard for Asian Chinese women.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's like you can never be the jealous woman.
Right.
What is the tea with the Empress and Anling Rong? Why are they just best friends?
Think about it.
Anling Rong has joined her coven, okay?
No.
She's actually the supreme. When she caught the black magic, she was actually like, girl, let me teach you my black magic, and now you're gonna do all of my black magic for me.
Yeah. And think about it. Why does the Empress can find out Anling Rong was doing the black magic?
Because of the servant, I thought.
True. Then why do the servant tell the secret to the Empress?
We don't know.
We don't know. Did they work for the Empress instead?
So keep that in mind. Who is the servant really served for?
Which servant was it? Was it Daisy?
It was Daisy.
Not Daisy. Bao Juan.
Who's that?
The one that's been poisoning her mind. And making the wedge between her and Zhen Huan.
Oh, yeah. Like her main maid?
Yeah.
The one that she slapped? And she was like, I didn't do it. Maybe it was Daisy.
Yeah!
Yeah. And Bao Zhen is kind of blaming this on Daisy and Zhen Huan, try to separate them. So now you have to think, does Bao Zhen really serve for An Linglong or does she serve for the Empress? So if she serves for Empress, that means at the beginning when An Linglong get into the palace, the Empress had already put someone beside her to try to...
I could not believe
oh my god.
Manipulate.
I can't deal. The Empress, how dare you? How dare you? I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you because we felt bad that your baby died a long time ago and now you're out here fucking killing people's babies. No, not anymore. I'm done with you.
What I say it.
I still like her.
But you have already done with Hua Fei now. You kind of know there is a very fucked up system between Hua Fei. In the future, because I tell you, this is a good TV show. They will show you every detail in the future.
Oh my god. I don't think I can handle it.
All will be revealed.
Okay, so she obviously is not serving the emperor that night. We cut to Zhen Huan, who is...
We see that they're in bed together, and Zhen Huan's like, I don't want the Empress to be mad at me. You need to go spend the night with her. It's her night. Go over there.
Which at first I was like, Zhen Huan, you're being too nervous. I don't think the Empress is mad at you. But bitch, now I think she's mad.
She's mad and she's coming for your baby.
At least Zhen Huan is clever. Zhen Huan know I want to survive in this place. Don't do the Hua Fei shit. Hua Fei can survive by this because she has a powerful brother. I don't have that. I need to be extra careful.
If I was Zhen Huan, I'm locked in my palace. Bitch,
Right.
I have COVID again.
Right, literally.
I'm faking the illness again.
Right.
Y'all see me next year.
Oh my god.
Y'all see me and my baby next year.
Well, but then it's like, who can you trust? If you can't trust the Empress, who can you trust?
If you can't go to Bella Noche's, where the hell could you go?
I don't know. Just
At least Zhen Huan trusts Mei Jie.
for now.
Well, she wasn't in this episode.
No, but I guess she's, still recovering.
Yeah, Zhen Huan trusts Wen Shichu and
Dr.
Shen
Wen.
Meizhuan. Yeah.
She just needs to hunker down with them.
Yeah.
Don't let anybody in or out.
What about 17th Prince?
He can come in.
Side?
Yes. Okay, so then they end up sleeping together again. They serve. And in the next scene, what happens?
Well, she didn't get fucked. She's already pregnant.
Well, but they're laying next to each other, cuddling.
If you are pregnant, can you still get fucked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it, make it better?
Apparently.
None of us have vaginas. We don't know.
I think, no, I've heard about it. Some doctors encourage it.
Oh, that's fear.
But I need to be a
wanna
little
keep
bit
the
careful.
opening
But
open.
don't do too wild shit during that.
Yeah.
No fisting.
No. Nothing too deep.
In the next scene, because the Emperor's like, calm down, I'll go have breakfast with her tomorrow.
Oh, right.
And so he does go have breakfast with her tomorrow. She opens up the grapefruit for him, which is hard to do with those nails on.
Right. Oh, the nails! Davide, I'm done with you. You need to shansong those to us immediately.
We got some little, the little finger covers.
Uh-huh.
And we want to sit here and do the
Wear
podcast
them.
with
Yeah.
the nails.
Yeah.
But Davide has them.
Fuck you,
Oh,
Davide. They're at breakfast. He says something is too sour, right? And then
he's like, oh no, this is too sour. And she's like, oh, sorry. I need to be more careful. And he's like, but don't throw it away. Send it to Zhen Huan. She's pregnant.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, because in Chinese we believe if you are pregnant with a
the
boy,
sour.
you like sour. If you're pregnant with a girl, you like spicy.
I must be having a girl then, because I really want some spicy food.
I'm probably having a girl. I'd rather have a girl.
Would you?
Yeah. Oh yeah, bitch.
They will buy makeup together.
Oh yeah, bitch. And I'm putting her in cheer.
Of course you would. She's going to be a flyer.
She's going to be center flyer, baby.
Talented, brilliant, incredible.
The next scene, we see that the Empress Dowager is talking to Zhen Huan.
Oh, right. She's get the hairpin.
She gets a little hairpin.
Congratulations on being pregnant.
So-
Here's your hairpin.
She said the hairpin belonged to somebody else.
Shen Meizhuan, yeah. when Shen Meizhuang get pregnant, she gave that happen to Shen Meizhuang.
Oh,
And when the emperor believes Shen Meizhuang is not pregnant,
so
fake the
ripped it out
and threw it away, and it's broken. And now the Empress Dowager take that back. He's like, I asked some repairman to repair that pipe with a ruby. Yeah, with a ruby. So now I give this to you.
Now is this gonna cause drama between her and Shen Meizhuang?
No.
Okay.
I think Shen Meizhuang's over it. I think Shen Meizhuang does
Don't you
not
feel
want to
like
have a baby.
Shen Meizhuang don't even care about the emperor now?
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Same. Like, if you do that to me, it's over.
Because I think
You're not fucking me. But what if she gets summoned? Can she decline?
I would just lay there and stare.
No. Think about that. Actually,
I'd shit on her.
I think at this time we can tell Shen Meizhuang already know how fucked up this system was. And
so she's just gonna sit back and be like, no thanks.
I don't want people to judge me by your love or if I can have a baby, because you are the reason. You are part of this fucked up system, and also because I do think the emperor have some. She do love the Shen Meizhuang for a moment, because Shen Meizhuang is also a very pretty and smart girl.
I love her.
Yeah, and she is a very classy lady. So it's like Shen Meizhuang know how to, the emperor do feel guilty for her.
That's what they say about me.
Yeah,
pretty, smart, and classy.
Oh.
Don't you agree?
To some certain level.
In the next scene, we are back at Zhen Huan's, and she has got lots of new medicines and powders for her scar.
She does. She's got lots of creams. Her scar has faded quite significantly from before.
Yeah.
Because before, in scene 1, it was still an open wound.
Yeah.
With no bandages. She did need stitches.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, it's just very, faint lines. So... whatever she's been using, it works.
Yeah.
She got a pearl jade dew cream, and she got a jade repair cream, and a bunch of other products from the emperor.
Yeah, and then Anlingrong joined and bring some very special medicine that she claimed to be a family secret recipe.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, but also, so before we get into this, because, like you said, we think a bitch is scheming... They make sure to say that she's got a new doctor. Dr. Zhang is her private doctor, which I don't know her, so I don't know if we can trust her yet.
Where he came from.
And also, she's got a new private chef
Yeah.
from the emperor. So hopefully there's no more cassava starch bullshit. Hopefully there's no poisonings. They're going to be putting the silver in it before she eats it and all of that good stuff. But then, yes, my little boo thing, Xiao Yunzi comes in. I love him. I think he is so cute.
I love him too.
And it's like, and Changzai's here. And he's like, oh yeah, bring her in. And she's like, sorry for my voice.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten any better. Now I have nodes.
I just tried to become a drag king.
Yes. So she comes in, she sits down, and she was, like you were saying, she has a secret family recipe.
Yeah. And bring that to Zhen Huan. Also, now you keep that in mind. We all know now Anlingrong is actually at Empress' side.
Right.
The Empress clearly don't want any new baby in the palace.
But the Empress Dowager told her not to fuck with this baby.
So
Anlingrong's gonna do it.
So it's very complicated now. So the Empress do want to do something, but she cannot do something that people blame on her, because if the Empress Dowager find another time, it's gonna be trouble for her.
These girls are addicted to being unhappy. If they could just fucking go to therapy and let it go, then there would be lots of babies. Nobody would give a shit.
Honey, think about it.
Therapy's like a new thing.
But I'm still saying, just leave her alone. This show used to be about pushing on the swing in an erotic way. It used to be about walking in the garden. And now it's a fucking zombie survival show. I'm stressed.
It's about how surviving, and I always say the main reason you need to see is the fucked up system.
And that's because especially she came in with that thing, and I said, Zhen Huan, don't touch it. do not even accept it. If you open it, it's gonna be like poison gas. Like, I was so scared.
No more gifts. That's what I'm saying. Lock yourself in there. Nobody comes in, nobody goes out.
And she has been nothing but nice to...
But you still need to eat. So if you don't go out, the food sent into your place probably will be poisoned by someone outside there.
No, baby, we got a garden.
Yeah, we're going to grow it.
We're self-sustaining.
We're going to grow it. Yeah.
You still want to be a noble woman. You still need a lot of supply. Yeah.
Damn.
Beautiful face powder, beautiful fabric.
So I'm just saying, Zhen Huan has been nothing but nice to Anne Changzai, and they need to... And Changzai needs to let it go. She needs to chill.
But she cannot not do that, because once she don't do that, the Empress will reveal the secret.
Her black magic.
Yeah, she will die.
Oh yeah, she has to.
No. Okay. Damn.
You have something. Your secret was known by Empress, so you have to obey everything.
She's fucked.
Yeah. Think about it. The reason Qi Fei can have a baby is because Qi Fei is stupid and she don't have the love of the emperor. An Lingrong is pretty and An Lingrong can sing, and we clearly see that the emperor do love a girl who can sing.
Well, she can't sing anymore.
Yeah, and cannot sing anymore. But that's another story.
Is that why she's not getting any better? Because the Empress is making sure that the doctors are not healing her voice?
There is some other storyline. Yeah, we won't spoil that. Yeah. Okay.
I can't!
Well, yeah, Roly Poly Changzai and
Zhen Huan
are eating cakes as usual.
Just as I thought.
And they do this whole silly girl role play where she's rubbing her belly and she's like, "Oh, baby, you're a little baby boy."
Oh yeah, she clearly does not know how babies happen. She's like, "Oh, did the spirit visit you at the night? And like, the stork brought you a baby?" Like,
she's like, "Well, it's like very early. It's like not developed. It doesn't have any hands. It doesn't have any feet." And she's like, "Oh wow."
But you know, in that storyline, she's only 14 years old.
Yeah, but she's already served.
Yeah.
So you would think somebody would have told her.
And she loves cakes, and that's the thing. And she's like, "And whenever you come, Auntie is gonna give you gluttonous rice cakes," and she lists off all these different cakes.
I'm gonna feed you all the snacks.
Yeah, I will feed you with the best of food.
You're gonna be a plump little baby.
Yeah.
And then whenever she leaves, she like pops right back in, and she's like, "What about like I have like 7 or 8 little kids that they can play with."
Right.
They will have a football team.
Let her have one. Let her have one baby and change her mind. Like never again. That'd be me.
I feel like the fiercest thing about having a baby is like getting big old titties.
Yeah, but sometimes you lose them.
They go back down?
Yeah, sometimes.
We are 3 gay men talking about how titty will change. We have no idea what will happen.
Bless God and bless the gay.
Congratulations, Rihanna.
Oh yes, on baby number 2.
And we know the album probably gonna be
never
happen now.
Never. What's the next scene?
It's Hua Fei. She's putting incense in the burner, which is a very fierce incense burner, let me say.
It just looks like a big fire pit.
I want one.
And they also mentioned that this is incense that the Emperor gave Hua Fei.
Yeah.
Emperor
okay.
especially made this for Hua Fei.
Okay, the way that you said that means that we missed something. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
And because it's some sort of aroma that's not getting her pregnant.
Oh no, it's the opposite of poppers.
Yeah.
Damn. It makes her just shrivel. What does it smell like? Is that right? Are we wrong?
I will not give a spoil but this is something important. Keep that in mind.
Okay, noted.
Because they have already mentioned this in this episode, and based on what happened before, so keep this in mind.
Okay, we will.
And then Michi Miao Miao comes in and like mentions Roly Poly Changzai. She said something about her.
娘娘别生气，不过是一个小丫头片子罢了，她言行无状。娘娘什么时候寻个由头把她料理了便是了。
Oh, right. And then Hua Fei is like, my sights are set on her next.
That's what I'm saying.
Because the emperor likes her for who she is, and I can't stand to see another bitch happy, so you're on my list.
She makes an enemy out of her.
Yeah, because she think Hua Fei believing that Zhen Huan is teamed up with that innocent Chen Changzai, because they're living in the same place, and as long as the emperor allow one of them, the other can share something.
Because he's
not threesome, but
he's always going to be over there, and so she's benefiting from Zhen Huan's love.
So, all right, roly poly, Changzai, your days are numbered. But
in the last scene, we see who is that's doing her hair?
I think that's Bamboo, right?
No.
It's either Bamboo or it's Orchid Momo.
Let's see.
So Orchid Momo is doing the hair. And famously, girlies, all of you out there, they say, the higher the hairline, the closer to God.
小主啊，您的额发升得真高。老奴啊，在宫里为那么多的小主梳过头，就数小主的额发最高。
And that's why you're so devilish with your...
I know, my hairline is famously not very high.
With your low hairline.
But you were saying, actually, off the pod, that Sunli's hairline is actually higher than this even.
Yeah. So the hairdresser of this show is great. You know, Sun Li has a very big forehead. So if they show her real hairline, it's not that pretty as our modern standard.
Well, shout out Rihanna.
Yeah. Higher than Rihanna. Very high.
I hope neither one of those women.
In modern standard, it's kind of like, are you bald?
Girl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's that high.
Damn.
So they
people
design.
Get really insecure about that.
They do.
So you see in Zhen Huan Zhuan, the hairdresser design a hairstyle. It looks like you don't have a wave, but actually it's a wave.
Yeah, I think all these girls are wearing wigs.
Yeah.
Wig, okay.
To be honest.
Wig, did you just say wig? Yes.
But anyways, they're complimenting her because she is about to get a big promotion.
Yeah. She will become Ping. Yeah. So.
Mm-hmm.
And what's her name is also becoming Fei.
Yeah, Jing Fei.
Jing Fei.
Yeah.
Jing Fei was Jing Ping. Now she becomes Jing Fei. Yeah.
Right.
So, and then after this, we cut to...
Well, before we cut to that, we have to say Vermilion's here, finally.
Oh, I love her.
I can't believe she's been gone for so long.
She's, like, we've visually seen her, but we haven't heard her talk. She got a line this time. Mm-hmm. Congrats. Get your check. And she's like, oh, the headpiece is so big, but imagine whenever you become Gui Fei.
No, Royal Gui Fei.
Huang Gui Fei.
Huang Gui Fei.
The one that only lower than the Empress.
Yeah, the high.
Like the Vice Empress.
And she says, bitch, shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Do not get crazy up in here.
Yeah. But then Momo's like, oh, no, she's right.
And you have the love of the Emperor. It will happen one day.
But you know what? I'm also telling Vermilion to shut the fuck up because I don't know who Orchid Momo is working for. Is she going to put a poison hairpin in my hair and then my head is going to fall off? Like, I can't.
If you want to do something bad, better make sure people cannot find out you are the one doing it.
Still.
Yeah, if you just put a poison head pin in Zhen Huan, something bad happened to Zhen Huan, the Emperor gonna kill you.
The girl who did your hair, yeah.
You're gonna be killed for this.
I did think that Enling Rong was scheming, but I want to know how the scheme will work out because there is no more cats.
Well, maybe she has more powers.
A million ways in this TV show.
Well, what do you think is going to happen next?
We cut to this is very important.
Oh.
It will come up later in the pod.
Okay.
The ceremony.
Oh, right. They're bowing.
I thought it would be a whole thing and everybody would be there.
I think this is more, it's like an internal promotion and it's not super important.
Mm-hmm. It's important for the girls.
Yeah, but they're not going to summon everybody and have a cake.
No,
and have a party.
No. I thought it was going to be that kind of deal.
No.
No. It's more like
I thought we were going to get.
It's an internal thing. Only I think the only big ceremony that the people outside the palace will get in is for someone become the Empress. That will be a big ceremony.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hua Fei always gets super drunk.
Yeah.
Is she getting alcohol from Hunt?
And that's why she can't have a baby, because it's fucking her up.
Everybody else is getting the real alcohol and she's getting the Hunt alcohol.
I don't think they're poisoning her. I think she's just a lightweight. But what predictions do you have for the future? I guess all the information I've received today has blown my mind, so I legitimately have no idea.
Well, just because she's the main character, I think Zhen Huan will have a baby.
Sure.
They are going to come for her, though.
Sure. I hope Shimei Zhuang is in the next episode. I hope the 17th Prince is in the next episode.
Hey, yo,
so 17th Princess is your type?
I love him.
Something's going to happen over there.
They're the same. They know poetry.
Yeah.
They're the same age, at least. He is very fit and adventurous. He likes to go on journeys.
Mm-hmm. I don't see any reason why you cannot have two husbands.
Right. If he can have all these concubines, why can't he share?
Right? If you can have 6 wives, why can't she have 2 husbands?
That's patriarchy.
What the fuck? That is.
That's why I love being gay, is because if I want 2 husbands, bitch.
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna have them.
Go for it.
Not legally, but
break patriarchy.
Well, why don't we take a break, and then when we come back, we can do our looks, our language, and we have some whispers in the palace.
Alright, we are back and it is time for
本周心机争宠装
Westi, why don't you go first?
I have a tie.
Which?
It's the very last scene, Zhen Huan and Jin Fei. They both look really good.
Yeah.
They're both getting promoted. They're both in their highest garb. So
for me, it's always Hua Fei because I'm a drag queen. I love extravaganza and extra glamorous. That's very Hua Fei style. She always do that.
She is doing the most always. Yeah.
But you know what? Big Westi always says that he hates Hua Fei's color choice because she always has like a yellow or a green.
No, I don't like that yellow robe that she wears. I don't like the yellow one.
Yeah.
I prefer her in a pink.
My favorite Hua Fei look is a red and with a very blue headpiece. That one. And
that blue one that's like kind of like maybe like a peacock or like
a peacock on her. Yeah, that's the most beautiful one. Yeah, but I think another reason is I like Hua Fei's makeup and I like the feature of that actress because it's like a very. It's a painted on face, but it suits her so much. It's almost a drag makeup, but looks natural in the TV. I love that. And anyone with a double chin, learn that from Hua Fei.
There we go.
We always choose the Empress.
Because she does serve down. Like, she's
you,
always
you
in
know,
orange.
let me give you some tea. The Empress, the actress Cai Shaofen, is one of my favorite actors. She actually, the writer of Zhen Huan Zhuan, she is a huge fan of Cai Shaofen. She get the inspiration of like Zhen Huan's look from a young Cai Shaofen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
what's her English name?
Ada Choi.
Ada Choi, yeah.
Yeah, Ada Choi. Ada Choi had a TV series called 洛神, like in the early millennial time. So it's like about 10 years before Zhen Huan Zhuan. She has some famous TV show, and I think it's at that time the writer of Zhen Huan Zhuan fall in love with her. So actually
it was written for her.
yeah, it's kind of story actually written for her. But when it comes to 甄嬛传, Cai Xiaofeng is in her late 30s, so probably not suitable for 甄嬛's role. So she was pregnant during that time. So you can see most of the time the Empress sitting there.
Oh, I do notice that, yeah.
Also, another thing, Cai Xiaofeng, if you see that very carefully, you can see there's 3 people almost wear no contour in this TV show. One is Cai Xiaofeng, one is Sun Li, Zhen Huan. Cai Xiaofeng is the Empress. Also, Shen Meizhuang wear very little contour. These 3, I think they have the most perfect bone structure for camera. So the makeup artist just say, okay, your structure is like perfect. We will just go very light on the contour.
I see.
Yeah.
Also, Monty was pointing out that Zhen Huan is the only girl, Sun Li is the only girl without the sideburns.
Yeah, the sideburn, especially you can see Hua Fei. Hua Fei have the very big sideburn. It's not sideburn, it's just a piece of hair. They put it down here. The reason I think the makeup, the hair dresser do that is because Hua Fei have this typical Asian beauty face. That's the kind of face we will value a lot during Asian China, because it's very round, very full, show your plumper skin, very pale plump skin. But in the modern camera, it will make you look kind of fat. So the 2 sideburn piece kind of work in a contour way. Even though the makeup artist already put a lot of contour on Hua Fei, but they still add an extra contour by the hair. It's a very clever way. It makes the face look slimmer, but still have that round thing. It's not a very structured face as a Western standard. So if you want to say who captured the most beauty standard of Asian China, Hua Fei is the one.
Well, then I guess I'm going to have to vote for Hua Fei this episode, too. So, congratulations, Hua Fei. You win this week.
I just love her makeup so much, so that's my personal choice.
I still vote for Jinping.
Okay, well, she lost.
And that was...
本周心机真丑妆.
And now it is time for... Whispers in the Palace. So luckily, I'm so happy to report this week that we've got a lot of whispers. And the first whisper is actually a correction. We clearly can't even read English correctly because in the subtitles, we thought it was a F, but it's actually a Joy. So her name was Joy, not foie gras. So we said that wrong. So apologies to Joy. We'll say your name correctly next time. Joy was the girl in the garden with the blue, talking to Zhen Huan.
新常在. Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, 新常在.
Yeah,
yes.
新常在 is like always have some she's very good at reading.
She is.
She's good at reading people.
So her English translated name is actually Joy. So apologies to Joy for calling you Foy.
This came from Carson.
Thanks. Hey, girl. Also, we got some whispers from Lenny.
Lenny, also part of the Magpie Bridge Brigade. Oh, God. Does it go all the way back?
It does. I mean, in summary, what he was saying is sort of what you were saying, Beaver, was just like... maybe getting mad at the Emperor is the point. Because in that episode, I had said I was done with the Emperor and I don't like him anymore for letting, Hua Fei get away with everything.
So Lenny says that when Hua Fei was reading the medicine books, I would say that it is less about laying the foundation about the whole plague cure situation. It's meant to show that Hua Fei genuinely cares about the Emperor and hates to see him stressed. You cannot say this about most of the concubines. Most of them only care about the Emperor because his favor would elevate their status. Specifically An Ling Rong and Cao Guiren, while Hua Fei seems to genuinely love the Emperor as a person.
Interesting. I mean, with your increased elaboration, I can sort of see that now, maybe. Because we had criticized the scene as being kind of stupid, like Hua Fei just trying to read books about the cure. Yeah. We're like, okay, this is dumb. And then when it came out that, like, oh, she found the cure, like, oh, okay, I guess I can believe that.
Hua Fei do really care about the Emperor as a person, as a lover. So you think you see this fucked up system is that you do have a human side. The real human side is like you want to love your husband, you want to love your lover, but there is also a system.
Our next whisper comes from our good friend Hao.
Yes.
He says that Zhen Huan's maid went on a popular reality show.
Yes, can you read what this says?
乘风破浪的姐姐
Yes.
The sister who rode the waves.
The sister who rode the waves. And the character, the maid, is not Vermilion, it's Jade, the girl Jade. Right? Is that Jade?
蓝盈莹 yeah, the one play Huan Bi.
Yeah, Huang Bi, yes.
Yeah.
So she went on this television show, and maybe we can even post the video on our Instagram or like on our accounts.
Of her on the show?
Of her on the show, because
Did he send you the video?
He sent me the video.
Oh, yes. I saw this video.
She's kind of a fierce singer. Wait, let me play a little bit. Yeah, she's pretty good.
Okay, so you better work, Jade.
Well, just before we close the segment, just encourage all of our listeners to comment and send us messages so that we can understand more of this information. We don't get to have guests as amazing as Beaverhausen all the time.
With all the tea.
With all the tea. So we rely on y'all to let us know the tea through our WeChat channel, through our Xiao Yu Zhou, through our Instagram, all of those things. So yeah, we look forward to what you have to say.
Oh, and Hao also loves our laughs.
That's true. He may be the only one.
People comment on my laugh all the time. And
what's their comments about your laugh?
That I have such an infectious laugh that they love it.
Oh.
And
show that to me.
And so whenever he said that to me, he was like, "Oh yeah, Trenton's laugh, I just love it." I was like,
"And what about me?
Are you kidding?"
It's okay, let it go. Don't poison my baby, please. And that was Whispers in the Palace. So now comes time for our language challenge. Now, typically we would have prepared this in advance, but I guess the messenger got lost on the road and did not make it. So
I blame Monty.
Well, we did not prepare a language challenge, unfortunately, so I apologize.
It doesn't matter.
So no language challenge today, but Beaver, is there anything you'd like to promote?
Yeah, my party. Yeah, one is called Peaches at Palace. Another is called Choker at Spectres. Both of them is a party with lots of drag shows. Our last Choker, we are doing Adam's Family special. And
it was really fierce.
Yeah, Weston is here as Custom Eat. I was there as Morticia Alden. So yeah, we are family now.
Is there a Peaches or a Choker coming up soon?
Yeah, next Peach is gonna be at 4th March.
Okay.
Yeah, at Palace. Next Joker gonna be at 11th March at Spectres. Yeah.
Cute.
So yeah, if you love us,
any East meets West coming up soon?
Pro hasn't talked to us yet, but there will be, because we always sell a lot of tickets. If they want a good business, contact us. Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing.
Right.
Well, thank you so much for having us. You've definitely blown my mind. I don't think I can watch this show the way that I used to anymore.
Yeah. It's a surviving show.
It's definitely The Last of Us.
But this is the tea that we needed.
Yeah. It is. But I think there's only one thing left for us to say.
What? 再见!
If you like White Gaze, we would love for you to leave a review of our podcast, give us 5 stars, and don't forget to subscribe to our podcast wherever you listen from. You can also support us by signing up to be a subscriber by going to anchor.fm/whitegaze/subscribe.
You can follow us at @reverse_cowboy_. and at Officer Trenty, and our White Gaze account is at White Gaze Podcast. You can find us on Instagram, Douyin, TikTok, and the Anchor app.
White Gaze is not endorsed by Beijing TV Art Center. It is intended for entertainment purposes only. Zhen Huan and all names, audio, pictures, and video clips are all registered trademarks and or copyrights of their respected trademark and or copyright holders.
White Gaze is a podcast hosted by Weston Swift and Trenton Schneiders. Produced by Trenton Schneiders and Monty Shaw. Sound and audio by Trenton Schneiders. Media by Monty Shaw. Our theme song is White Gaze by Trenton Schneiders and Weston Swift.